Hello friends, welcome to yet another fascinating video of Wisdom Zone. This is Shubro, and friends, I'm quite sure you have already guessed it from the thumbnail that today I'm gonna give you some extremely important phrasal verbs for everyday English conversation. So it is my earnest request to all of you, please watch this video carefully to learn all the important phrasal verbs I'm gonna discuss today. And if you haven't subscribed to this channel, please do not wait. Immediately go ahead and subscribe to Wisdom Zone and hit the bell icon to get the first notification. So without wasting any more time, let's get started. 3, 2, 1. So friends, welcome back once again to this fascinating video on important phrasal verbs for everyday English conversation. And as I have promised, today I'm gonna give you some extremely important phrasal verbs for everyday conversation. Before I go ahead, let me quickly inform all of you that you will find some more videos on important phrasal verbs in the description. So if you haven't checked those videos, please do not forget to check the links given in the description. So without further ado, let's get started with today's 10 important phrasal verbs for everyday English conversation. So friends, as you see, the first important phrasal verb I'm going to discuss is on your screen, that is cry off. Let me repeat, it's cry off. Cry off means to cancel something or not to do something you have arranged to do. That's called to cry off. When you tend to cancel some arrangement which you have arranged to do and decide not to do something, that's called cry off. So let me show you how to use it. I had to cry off last night's dinner invitation as I got late. That means I had to cancel last night's dinner invitation. So I'm quite sure it's clear. So up next, let's focus on the second one, that is build up. It's a very useful one. It means to increase or become stronger. That's called to build up. So let me show you how to use it. Tension has been building up between two unfriendly nations. That means it is growing, it is becoming stronger. I'm quite sure it's clear. Up next, we are going to focus on the third one, that is crop up. Let me repeat once again, it's crop up. Very important for everyday English conversation. It means to happen or appear unexpectedly. When you are not expecting something and it happens or appears suddenly, so that's called to crop up. So let me show you how to use it. Sam couldn't leave the office as something urgent cropped up. That means something urgent in fact appeared, and that's why he couldn't leave his office. So I'm quite sure it's clear. Up next, let's dive into the fourth one. The fourth phrasal verb is on your screen, that is bring back. It means to make someone remember something, especially a memory. So that's called to bring back. So let me show you the example. Turning the old photo album brought back some pleasant memories. That means it in fact made me remember some pleasant memories. Okay, so that's the meaning of this phrasal verb over here. Bring back, and the past is used brought back. Up next, we are going to focus on the fifth one, that is bash in. Let me repeat, it's bash in. It means to break, destroy something by hitting. So bash in means to break or destroy something by hitting. So let me show you how to use it. The burglars bashed the window in. That means they totally broke the window. So I'm quite sure it's clear. Up next, we are going to turn our attention to the sixth one, that is act up. Let me repeat, it's act up. It means to behave badly. That means when someone behaves badly, or in case of a machine, when it does not perform as well as it should be. Okay, that's also called to act up. So let me show you. My computer often acts up as it is too old. That means it doesn't perform as expected, as because it's too old. I'm quite sure it's clear how to use it in this context. Up next, let's turn our attention to the seventh one, that is dump on. Dump on is also a very important one for everyday English conversation. It means to criticize heavily and often unfairly. When you are being criticized heavily, unfairly, that's called to dump on. So let me show you. The manager often dumps on his subordinates. That means the manager often criticizes his subordinates unfairly. So up next, we are going to focus on the eighth one, that is fire up. Fire up is a very useful one. Let me tell you the meaning. It makes someone excited or angry. That's called to fire someone up. So let me show you the example. My boss got fired up after the dispute. We are going to focus on the ninth one, which is on your screen, that is ginger up. Very important and useful one for everyday English conversation. It means to make something more lively or exciting. That's called to ginger up. That means when you make something very exciting or lively, so that is called to ginger up. So let me show you how to use it. They tried to ginger up the party by cracking some silly jokes. That means they try to make the party exciting by cracking some silly jokes perhaps. So up next, we are going to turn our attention to the last one, that is on your screen, that is hold back. It's a very important one for your everyday English conversation. It means to stop yourself from showing an emotion. So let me read the meaning once again. It means to stop yourself from showing an emotion. When you try to just control your emotion, do not show it. So that's called to hold back. So let me show you how to use it. It was really difficult for her to hold back her sorrow. That means it was difficult for her to control, in fact, or stop showing her emotions or sorrow. So I'm quite sure it's crystal clear. So friends, today again I gave you 10 extremely important phrasal verbs for everyday English conversation. So try to use them and you can incorporate them in your writing as well as speaking, and try to make sentences and comment below. And if you haven't subscribed to this channel, please do not wait, immediately go ahead and subscribe to Wisdom Zone and hit the bell icon to get this type of informative video. So stay tuned for further informative videos friends, and do not forget to like, share, comment.